Hello everybody, welcome to my new Let's Play of Civilization 5 Gods and Kings. It makes a bit of a change from the normal Battlefield 3 videos. So today we're going to be playing as Ethiopia on a one city challenge map. So let's get this started over here. One city challenge, we'll turn off quick movement. Okay, and we'll go for a Pangaea, of course, so that if we do get a non-coastal start, we can try and meet all the civilizations. We want to try and get in contact with all the city-state and all civilizations, so we've got as many people to trade with, and the tech gets a little bit cheaper as well. We're trying to play this on Deity, so I'm not entirely sure how this will go. But we'll get through it together and we'll see how it goes. Let's get into it. I'll leave this bit so you can have a listen.
Blessings be upon you, honorable and righteous Emperor of Ethiopia, Haillie Sellasse. Your legacy as one of Ethiopia's greatest rulers, and as the spiritual leader to the Rastafarian movement, is outshone only by the influence you had on the diplomacy and political cooperation throughout the world. In introducing Ethiopia's first written constitution, you planted the seeds of democracy that would take root over the coming years, and your infinitely wise grasp of global affairs secured Ethiopia's place as a charter member of the United Nations. Spearheading efforts to reform and modernize the nation during your reign, you changed the course of Ethiopian history forever. Revered King, your composed demeanor once protected the people from the many conflicts that plagued the nations of men, and the kingdom looks to you to assure peace once again. Will you lead the people with courage and authority, moving forward into a new age? Will you build a civilization that stands the test of time?
Okay, then let's get straight into this. My unique ability, of course, is a plus 20% combat bonus against units from a civilization with more cities. As we're playing on Deity, all the civs will generally start with 2 settlers, so that obviously means that we're going to get that right from the get-go. We've got our unique units, which are the Mehel Safari, which is quite a tough unit and works really well the closer it is to the capital, so as we'll be on the defense for the most part, that'll work really nicely. And it also gets a little bonus in rough terrain. And we also get the stele, steel, I do apologise, and that obviously replaces the monument, and hopefully what that'll do is that'll let us get our pantheon, hopefully our religion, started as soon as possible. Let's get this started. So we're on the coast, we're right next to a mountain, that's good. I'm not entirely sure about all these desert tiles, but we do have marble, which is very useful. So, I'm just going to have a look around. Okay, so we can either settle in place here, or we can move over and try and get the spices, but obviously then that'll take us a couple. No, I think we'll settle in place here. I think this will be okay. Okay, and we'll start off with a scout. Try and meet as many people as possible, as quickly as possible. And I think we're going to try and go for... Well, we want to pick up the Hanging Gardens, obviously, for the growth. But I think to start off with, we'll go for pottery for the granary and the shrine. Okay. So we've got a city-state just over here, and for this one we're going to have to try and rely a lot on the city-states as well. If we can get our way through patronage, then we can try, oh that's useful. We can try then and use the culture policy, which gives us the signs. Right here, let's keep going on here. Okay, so this looks like it might be the top of the Pangaea, which wouldn't be too bad, I think. Just keep going. Through, nice. Sweet. Free space. Okay, that's good. So we've got a couple of sheep here on the actual desert tiles themselves. Okay, so it looks like it does carry on. So that'll be quite useful for growth. Okay. First thing we're going to get that stele up so we can get our culture and our faith going as soon as possible. Okay, we'll send this scout the opposite way. Okay, that's really useful actually. We've got some spices, 1, 2, 3, yep, some wheat, some more spices. That's not so bad a start actually. some more ancient ruins. Let's keep this scout going. So there's nobody in the immediate vicinity to us within about 10 tiles as far as I can see. To the north, which is useful. Hopefully get a few turns of peace so that we can expand as soon as possible our cultural borders without the other civs deciding that they want to have a go at us. Okay, let's try and decide where exactly do we want to go with this. Let's see. Well, we've got the marble. We probably should try and get that up as soon as possible. But the sheep would also be nice as well if we could put a couple of pastures on there. So let's have a look. Sure, animal husbandry. We'll see if there's any. Okay, so free ruin. Excellent, free population. So let's just open up this. We're going to have to be very careful about exactly what our city is actually working on. Now I'm going to put it on production focus so that we can get the free hammer as it grows. But what we'll try and do is lock down as many food tiles as possible. So we're not getting that much growth at the moment. Then as soon as we grow, we'll try and pick up some of these tiles. And maybe see if we can steal a worker or two, and we can perhaps see if we can work these food tiles as soon as possible. Okay. So not fantastic growth rate as it stands, but we'll get there. We do have really good production. Okay, which way do you want to go? We'll just come down here and just check out if there's anything here. We haven't met anybody just yet, so quietly hopeful that there's nobody within maybe 15 tiles. Sweet, culture, okay. So one of the things you want to do is if you get free culture is you want to try and spend it as soon as possible. The game won't notify you that you've got enough culture for a policy until the turn after. So you want to try and just get ahead of that, and of course we're going to adopt tradition, so we get extra culture, and then hopefully once we've unlocked all the rest of the cultural policies here, we'll get a bit of extra growth as well. And a free aqueduct, which is quite nice. Okay, so our culture now is moving on. Let's try and see if we can work our way around this barb camp. Another ancient ruin, sweet. Okay, some more ruin. There's another barb camp. Nice, okay. That makes the unit a bit more useful now. We can bring it back to defend after it's finished exploring. Okay, let's just keep going now. And what I like to try and do is I'll try and keep the barb camps hanging around. So we've just found a city state here. I'm not sure who this is. Let's find out next time. And eventually what they'll do is they'll start asking us to beat on these barbarians and clean the barbarian camp out. So just leaving it until they ask you to do is usually the best idea. Okay, so let's get a granary up as soon as possible, actually. Hello, Antwerp. What have you got? Mercantile as well? So we're not going to be wanting for happiness. Okay. So we'll just have a quick peek through here. It's going to wind them up a little bit, but nothing I don't think they won't let us off for.
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out the corn.
Okay, let's have a look. See. Continue? Yep, there we go. Okay. Horses. Oh, there's horses up here, but they're a bit out of range. We do need to scout out a bit more some of this fog here. Bust some of this fog. Okay, one thing I forgot to do actually was just pledge to protect these city-states. And what it will do is it will just give us a bit of extra free influence. Okay, so these guys are not very happy with us because we've got our scouts sat in their territory, but that's okay. Oh, another barb camp. Okay. So they'll be asking us to get rid of that as well soon enough. So what I might do is I might just go quickly to sailing before I head towards some of these more tempting techs, just so I can get the workboat up. Because that would be really, really useful actually. Let's see. We do have the Great Library. I don't think we'll be getting anywhere near that. We do have very good production though, so I do actually think we could go ahead and try and get to somewhere like construction. Yeah, I think we'll go for construction because the victory type I think we're going to be going for is cultural, so we'll try and get that. Oh, hello, who's this? Looks like the Celts perhaps? Nope, Persians. Hello.
Osmanlı ulusu sizi selamlar yabancı. Ben Süleyman.
Okay. So he's nice and friendly and he's nice and far away. So hopefully he'll decide to expand in the other direction as opposed to towards us. So we've got a new cultural policy. Okay. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I would like to get to land Italy as soon as possible, so we'll just go ahead and grab legalism. We've already got the monument, obviously, but hopefully what that'll do is it will give us the next cultural building once we unlock the tech for it. Okay, so the first pantheon has actually been founded. Goddess of the Hunt. That's okay, we weren't looking to pick that one up. Okay, so let's just keep going around here. Hello!
你好，
Woo!
我是女皇帝武
That's
则
okay.
天。中国追求和平，
What
以
are you
谋求
negative
自身
Bob
发
telling
展。人不犯我，我不犯
Okay.
人。
Unit needs orders. Let's try and again sneak past this barb camp. So hopefully at work we'll be asking us to clear out both of these barb camps. And then we can use that for quite a fair bit of influence. Where did we meet China? Where did they... Not here. Not here. I probably missed that, and if somebody wants to tell me in the comments and just get a bit angry at me, that's fine as well. I'm not sure. Unless they were up here, perhaps? No, I don't know. Okay, so we'll keep trying to explore.
我的朋友，你认为这个要求能？
I won't accept her embassy just yet. I'll wait until one of the city-states asks us to find her territory, and if I haven't found it just yet, then what I'll do then is I'll accept their embassy then, and I'll get some free influence. Well, not free. It'll cost us about 25. Oh no, they've got fertility rights. Okay. I was hoping actually to go for that one. That would have been really useful. Okay, so this is where Persia's got their second city. So it does look like they're expanding in this direction. Pick up this ancient ruin. And we also met
Nyukami kani pachakutik.
Hello.
Inka kunapagapa. Kajarichi.
Okay, that's fine. And we discovered that.
After the arrow had been...
That's very good. We've got quite lucky so far with our ancient ruins. We haven't picked up anything, maps or what have you.
The meek shall inherit it.
Okay, mine. Sweet. What's in there? Hello. Faith. Nice. Okay. So we'll keep the exploring going on here. It does look like this is a bit of a strange Pangaea. It's more like a round ring, really, but... No, we'll keep exploring. Here's Askia.
Aigati Askia songai.
Let's try it.
Hergamila aiga adilay.
The
Amma bay
destruction
kulukan
and
dir
what
de
have you
kubay
behind it.
zarira.
It's a bit
Kula
upsetting.
seburiga. Masiteta basi
Would you like
matskaldadi.
to accept? Yep. Thank you for the gold. So we'll see if we can buy a worker. We need to get to 310 gold, that's fine. And let's keep going around here. Okay, Pantheon, let's have a look now. Let's see, we have got a fair few desert tiles. So let's have a look and see exactly what we can get from here. Desert folklore, +1 faith from desert tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get an extra 5 faith from that. So just having a quick look down here. There are 1 or 2 useful pantheons here as well. 50% faster border growth, that'd be really useful for trying to get as many of these tiles as possible before one of these civs decides to come over and plant a city down next to us. This one as well is quite useful for the combat strength from this city, but I do think that we'll be using units for defense in the main. No, I do think +1 faith from desert tiles, we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, an extra 5 faith, so let's go for that one, and hopefully that will help us get our religion founded as soon as possible. And that's just added a +3 straight there onto our... Okay, so let's just click on the city. Let's have a look what's going on here. So, I think we'll be working the marble here, just for the time being. And we'll take this off the fish. And no, we'll replace it over here. 15 turns to grow, 2 turns for the granary, 8 turns to grow. No, I think I'll keep it like that actually. We'll keep it on production focus. We do need to grow much quicker. We're not growing anywhere near fast enough. Okay, let's keep scouting around here. Next turn. Okay, so one of the things I've thought about as well is, because we did miss out on the fertility rites pantheon, we'll pick up masonry, but then I think instead of going for the terracotta army, we'll go straight for the Hagging Gardens as soon as possible for the extra food. And hopefully that will get us growing, make up for what we don't have. Okay, let's see. Have we not sold our embassy to anybody? Did we sell an embassy
Di mana
to
siya
you?
kaskangi?
Not bad.
Irma Gorbani.
Suleiman.
Selamlar.
Either we don't have the tech or you don't have the tech, I'm not sure. Woo.
今天怎么样？
Okay. So we just need another 60 odd gold and we can buy that worker instead of trying to crank it out. In fact, let's have a look. How many turns will that be? 18 turns for the worker, 10 turns for the shrine. Scout is tempting as well. Yeah, I think we'll build another scout and we'll recall that spearman. Okay, so we've got another set of ruins. That's good. We'll just bring him round the long way. So we'll go straight for the ruins there. That's great. Okay, so we've got another policy. And I think we'll go straight for the landed elite there for the extra food and growth. We should be growing along now fairly quickly. Yeah, +6 food. Okay, and we'll just leave it there for the time being.